Hey friends, today I want to talk about the most common Wim Hof method mistakes and how to fix them. An easy to remember framework I'd like to use for skill learning is TAM. TAM stands for Technique, Awareness and Meaning. The Wim Hof method breathing technique engages the two branches of our autonomic nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system with the fast-paced deep breathing and the parasympathetic nervous system with the breath holds on empty lungs. In short, these two branches of our autonomic nervous system are two sides of one coin, which either activate our fight and flight mode or our rest and recovery processes. And we need to engage both of them. Let's first talk about the deep breathing part of the Wim Hof method and how we can stimulate a bungee jump in our nervous system. Two crucial things need to happen to experience the effect of the Wim Hof method breathwork. One is a significant offloading of CO2 in our blood, or a so-called state of hypocapnia. And the other thing is the engagement of our sympathetic nervous system. And this all boils down to how much emphasis we place on our inhales in relation to our exhales and our overall respiration speed during the breathwork session. This means inhaling strongly and deeply while having a short exhale is essential during the activating part of the Wim Hof method breathwork. So for example, if we exhale too slowly, we will engage the parasympathetic nervous system, our rest and recovery mode, which is counterproductive for this part of the breathwork. And this is what I often see in other participants who don't experience the effect of the breathwork. So when you start out slowly, it always refers to the inhale, where you gradually fill your lungs with full capacity, while the exhale will always be short. Another mistake that practitioners often make is that they don't inhale to their total capacity. By deeply inhaling into the belly and additionally opening up our rib cage, we can dramatically increase our inhalation capacity, which also builds pressure around our lungs that can be used to faster offload carbon dioxide by letting go our breath by releasing this pressure, just like releasing the air out of a balloon. So we don't want to actively force the air out of our body. Instead, we relax our diaphragm and let our breath escape. This interplay between actively inhaling and relaxing while letting go of our breath will make it easier to increase the overall respiration speed while still inhaling to full capacity. Something I got wrong when I started with my Wim Hof method practice 7 years ago or something was sacrificing inhalation volume for respiration speed. So speed should come naturally and shouldn't be forced. I like to gradually build up speed over several rounds of the breathwork cycles. Awareness or mindfulness is a multiplier for every skill that we practice. I would even argue that awareness is one of the most important mental currencies in this age and time. And without awareness, the Wim Hof method breathwork degrades to an empty protocol without much use, even though the technique can be performed flawlessly. And one common mistake among many practitioners is that we jump right into the protocol without switching our perspective to our feelings, bodies, and thoughts. Taking a moment to become an observer of ourselves can make a huge difference. But awareness is a very broad term, so I'd like to look at it through the two I's and the P. Let's take interoception as an example, our sense to feel what's going on in our bodies. One major part that interferes with the breathwork is excessive tension in our body. It will hinder us to breathe deeply as it can restrict our respiration movements. And it also decreases the time we can hold our breaths as it produces CO2 more quickly in our blood. As a small side note, this is also one of the reasons why doing the Wim Hof method breathing while lying down can be helpful, because we can relax more. So one way we can introduce more introspection into our breathwork session is to go through a body scan before we start with the breathwork protocol and let go of tension in the body. Another way where awareness is helpful comes in the form of proprioception, our ability to sense movement in relation to space and other body parts. As the Wim Hof method breathwork is a subtle coordination of different breathing movements, it can be helpful to get aware of each element to optimize the overall flow. So getting aware of our normal breathing pattern helps to expand it naturally. For instance, we are inhaling deeply from the belly, expanding it, and then fluidly inhaling from the chest upwards, while expanding the rib cage. This is a delicate movement that takes awareness and control to coordinate smoothly. And it gets even more difficult if you want to increase the respiration speed while inhaling with full capacity. Introspection is our sense to examine our own thoughts and feeling. When we do the breathwork, we usually want to get something out of it. For example, we want to be more focused, energized, motivated, calm, and emotionally balanced. We need to be aware of whatever outcome we want to achieve. We need to set a clear intention. As the Wim Hof method engages both the sympathetic and the parasympathetic nervous system, there is a lot of room to steer the breathwork in the direction you wish it to be. Even though there are reports that people find it hard to fall asleep when they do the breathwork late in the evening, I personally experienced great success in falling asleep with the breathwork when I was trapped in my mind. But I think it's crucial to take time for introspection and observe what thought cycles are spinning in your head and how you're feeling emotionally. Once I have a clear picture of my feelings and emotion, I start the breathwork protocol with all other forms of awareness that I have mentioned. And I find that there is some magic happening between point A and point B, as if my subconscious does micro-regulate the breathwork towards my desired intention. This all brings me to the last point of meaning. The Wim Hof method contains 3 pillars of practice that form the whole method: breathwork, cool exposure, and mindset. Once I became a Wim Hof method instructor and started publishing videos here on YouTube, I found that many Wim Hof method alumni focused exclusively on either breathwork or cold exposure only. I find that totally okay, but it made me reflect on the meaning behind a practice. The meaning of something is such an important topic because it's the most common mistake behind any practice. Without meaning, you will stop practicing at one point. If you only do the Wim Hof method because it feels good, the chance is high that you will stop doing it once the novelty wears off and you hit a plateau. So, creating greater meaning behind a practice like the Wim Hof method that engages deeply into your personal life will increase the chance of practicing it regularly for a long time. To me, taking cold showers and ice baths has become a form to cultivate the courage to face a storm deliberately, while breathwork is a tool to navigate through it. This is just a simple analogy, but it has led to many life-changing decisions that I made, which further enriches the meaning behind this practice for me. And if you want to know about the health benefits of the Wim Hof method, be sure to check out this video here. And if you'd like to have a guided breathwork session with me, you might want to check out this video here. See you later and thanks for watching. Bye.